Hi everyone, today I'm doing my video at the end of my garden. Why? Really the reason is because I want to talk about the benefits of making more contact and being in contact with nature. So practically everything you've read, I would imagine, in terms of advice for our well-being in these times has probably included spending time outdoors and trying to connect with nature. And the reason is that over the last couple of decades, there's been a huge body of research into this area. And the research shows that connecting with nature helps us in a variety of ways. It helps us psychologically in terms of soothing and revitalizing us and helping us with our anxiety and our stresses. It helps us physiologically, bringing ease to the body and boosting our immune system. It also helps us cognitively, so we're better able to think, we're better able to focus on doing various tasks. And it also helps us spiritually in that we feel more connected, not just to ourselves, but to a greater collective and experience those feelings of awe. So, how can we bring nature more into our lives? So, firstly, we live in a beautiful area and the weather's been lovely recently, but regardless of where you live, the sky is always above you and the earth is always below you. So start to explore your little patch, whether it's where you walk or your garden. Try to befriend a spot in your garden. Notice, even if it's just the daisies or the dandelions, notice a bee landing on them. Notice, have you seen your first butterfly? Mess around with your plants, or you pick up stones or shells or leaves. Make contact with a moss on a tree. Try to be more mindful around making connection through your senses with things like that. And I'll talk to you more about mindfulness another day. Okay, so we can develop a spot in our garden where we're going to be more mindful or notice more. But also we can connect with nature through the window. I mean, one of the oldest studies showed that people in hospital recovered quicker from surgery if they had a room with a view. So let's look out your windows and see what could you do even in a little yard that's right outside your window. Can you put some window boxes? Can you put some pot plants? Could you put a bird table? What little bits and pieces could you include that your view has nature in it? And you're more able to make contact that way. Also in the house, I always have like a whole nature table going on. So you can have shells and stones and buy herbs, with your groceries, buy a pot of herbs. That you have different senses that you can check the smell of and you can engage with. Pot plants, flowers, they're really important in the house. Again, another study showed in schools how children in a classroom with more pot plants actually performed better. So these can be things that we can start to introduce and bring into our houses. And even the studies have shown that virtually we can do better with contact with nature. So that if we have screensavers and photos on rotation that have green spaces or what they call blue space now, which is your sea as well as your green space, they're really important. And when you're getting your exercise as well, a load of studies have been done on outdoor exercise and how important that is and how it can be much more beneficial than your regular indoor exercise. Okay, so I know we've got the 2 kilometre zone at the moment, but certainly within your 2 kilometres you're going to be able to explore so much if you just take the time to be mindful and cognizant of what's going on around you. Okay, take care and see you soon.